I am ready. Wait. I am ready.
All right. It's 7:34. Excuse us, you guys, for the short tardiness. There was just one extra button we had to press to go actual full live. Anyways, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mindy Madrana, and I'm the ODU FASA president for the 2020-2021 academic year. Excuse me, real quick. Tardiness. There was just one extra button we had. That is my audio. Okay. Well, I hope all of you joining from home or wherever you are with your electronic devices are having a good day so far. What better way to start off the weekend with a short film? For all of our students, I know exams are closing in. Maybe you've had a few exams already or are finishing up final projects. It's the final stretch for the semester, whatever struggles or stresses you're dealing with right now. I hope you can afford a half an hour to take a break and get a snack or eat dinner and just enjoy Culture Night with us. We actually have a raffle going on as well. Ticket prices are $1 for one ticket, $6 for 8 tickets, $8 for 12 tickets, and $10 for 20 tickets. If you can't remember all of those prices, don't worry. We've got a flyer going up, and it's actually the same prices that we had for our Stop AAPI Hate charity raffle that we did during our spike ball tournament. And you can Venmo at ODU FASA or PayPal at ODU FASA as well. The raffle will continue from tonight until Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Winner will be announced after the third episode showing. And stay with us after episode 1 ends tonight because we'll announce the new executive board for the 2021-2022 academic year. Now, before we go on to our Culture Night director for an introduction on the show, I'd like to talk a little bit about the history of Culture Night. The show is written and directed by our very own Culture Night chair, who portrays a particular issue prevalent in the Philam community. The chair works all summer to develop the story and write it out, then all school year to produce it. Traditionally, we would be hosting Culture Night at the University Theater off Hampton Boulevard. Theater packed, actors in backstage hands antsy in the green room, everyone excited for the lumpia and pancit that would be served during intermission. However, like many other programs this year, we weren't able to have a normal Culture Night. But our current circumstances pushed us into creativity and innovation. And I'd like to say just how proud I am of our Culture Night director for rolling with the punches, because there was an incredible amount of obstacles she had to overcome this year. But I won't steal the spotlight any longer. Without further ado, ODU FASA's 2020-2021 Culture Night Chair, Eileen Beleza.
Thank you so much, Mindy, and thank you everyone who has come out to give their support. I would just like to say a few things. So in preparation for Culture Night, I was really debating on many different topics, and the same time I was thinking about Culture Night was when the anti-terrorism bill passed. And when I saw the logistics of the anti-terrorism bill, I really reflected on what the bill is about. And from what I saw from my own family's opinion on the anti-terrorism bill, there was a lot of conflict on wanting to either speak out about our opinions on the anti-terrorism bill or just speak silent, hence the name Katahimikan, which means silence in Tagalog. And I really saw the terms of pride and shame in Filipino culture as a result. And I wanted to do something on pride and shame because we're very prideful of being Filipino, which is a good thing. But I also wanted to talk about the concept of shame in Filipino culture, which is hiya. And I really saw that deeply rooted in family values and when the anti-terrorism bill came out. And so I really hope that people can relate to the concept of not speaking out in terms of maybe within our own family to keep the peace. And my goal is to really emphasize a new aspect of Filipino culture that's never been touched before. And to further that, I would like to thank my actors, Mindy, Kevin, my e-boarding council, my editors, Jazz, and the rest of FASA for supporting me throughout this entire process. It's been a very arduous process in terms of what we can do for Culture Night due to COVID regulations. But I'm just so happy to have produced a Culture Night for FASA this year. And I really hope that everyone loves it and enjoys it. And just for a few warnings, all filming has done in regards to COVID regulations and adherence to COVID regulations. And also just a little disclaimer here, there are some suggestive violence and themes of death in terms of Culture Night, so you've been warned. But other than that, here is the streaming of Katahimikan, episode 1, Nawala.
Just a little warning also for the volume. I'm going to make my volume loud so that anyone listening at home can adjust to your comfort, but can still listen in. I must warn you, there are times when the volume level varies and can be quite loud. Let me mute myself and share.
Esteban Atencio Reyes of Cebu, you have been sentenced to death by lethal injection for crimes of terrorism against the Filipino government. Do you have any last remarks? May God have mercy on your soul.
What did you learn at school today?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Did you not go to school? I am Nepal. You can't keep skipping school. But you're not like me. You already snuck out of the house to go with me to the market.
But school is just so boring. All it's about is what's bad about other countries and why they can't mind their own business.
Anak, you can't just skip school because you find it boring. How else are you going to be a smart adult? Like your tata.
Well, Kuya Bruce skips all the time, and he's already 15.
Oh, so just because Kuya Bruce skips school, you can skip school, huh? Your Kuya Gabriel never skips school, and look how smart he is.
Kuya Gabriel is so boring. All he does is brag about how good he is at English.
He's a lot like me, huh?
Tata, is everything okay?
Of course I am. I just feel a little uneasy. You'll understand when you get home.
Article from the UN? My husband is a political science professor and he is supposed to document these things. Do you even have a warrant for his arrest?
You don't need a warrant for terrorists.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Tatay, please don't go!
I love you.
Nanay, where are we going?
Anak, we can't stay here. We're going to America to live near your Tito Romel.
No, we can't! We haven't buried Tata yet.
Anak, we can't stay here. What your father did, if people found out that we are still alive, it's not going to be good.
She's right, Cece. If we stay here, we're all in danger.
But wait, Cece does have a point though. Because we can't just leave without burying Tata. After all, his body has been displayed for 3 days. Like, we can't just leave without burying him.
Anak, it's a sacrifice we have to make, okay? Bruce, take your sister out. I need to talk to your brother. Ay, naman, your brother and sister are not making this easy.
Leaving the country is the best thing we can do right now. You know how outspoken Cece is.
She gets it from her tatay. Gosh, I feel so much shame right now.
Why are you going to be so harsh on yourself?
The wife of a terrorist. I still can't believe he wrote that article.
We don't know the whole story yet.
Ay, we shouldn't look into it. Who knows? We might get into deeper trouble if we say something about it. It's best that we just don't look into it.
Understood, Noe.
O sige na. Get your brother and sister and we should keep going, huh? Anak, we all want to bury your tatay, but we have to keep moving. We can't stay here or we'll get separated, and we don't want to get separated, right, children? It's important that we stay together, okay? We can't show them that tatay's death has made us vulnerable. Does everyone understand? Cecilia.
Nanay, why do we have to?
You'll understand when you're older. I just don't want my children to be in danger. This is for your safety, okay? Sige na, let's go.
Nay, I'm home.
Hoy, anak! Look who came home.
Kuya, Ate Trixie, it's been a year.
Cece, it's been a while.
We missed you. Me too.
Anak, your kuya and your Ate Trixie are here to visit us and they're gonna stay with us for a few days. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, sige na. You get the tablecloth. Your Tito Romel's coming with us for dinner tonight. So, sige, go.
Mayo, kumusta?
Oy, kuya! Okay lang. Could you believe it? It's been 10 years since we moved here to the US. It just feels like it was last week when we were in the Philippines.
Yeah, speaking of which, I actually wanted to talk to you and Cece about something. It's an opportunity for her to study in the Philippines.
What? When?
Huh? No. It's too dangerous.
What are you talking about, Nanay? We haven't been there in 10 years. How would you know?
How would I know? You were so young when we left there. Ay nako, anak. There are things that children don't know. The dangers around them.
But Nay, I'm not a child anymore. I'm a grown adult that can make adult decisions and judgments.
Maybe, but you still have a lot to learn. Look at your kuya. Gabriel, studying medicine.
And I'm studying law. You always favor Kuya over me. It's always look at Kuya, be like Kuya.
You never trust my decisions. Tatay did.
Cece, don't.
Don't what? Mention Tatay in this house? That's one thing I don't like about this family. We never mention Tatay. What good does that do? Life was so much better with him.
Go to your room.
Nanay, are you okay?
Ay nako, who does she think she is? Yelling at me? Her mother?
Nanay, I'm sure that she...
No, she disrespected me and she brought up your tatay. How could she bring up that man who made us live the life that we are living now? We're living in poverty because of him.
Nanay, she has a point. You treat her differently than you do Bruce and me. It's pretty obvious that I'm your favorite the same way she was Tatay's favorite when he was alive.
Anak, I'm just worried about her. What if she goes to the Philippines and she gets killed because of what Tatay did?
We both know the Philippines is so much different than we left it. The anti-terrorism bill was abolished years ago.
Anak, I just don't want her to be in danger.
Tito Romel will be with her. He's kept us safe this far, hasn't he?
And don't worry, I have to go see my uncle in Manila so I can watch over her too.
Trixie.
Gabe, this will be a chance for your sister and I to bond, no?
Thank you so much, Trixie. However, are you sure it's fine? I know you're busy as a nurse.
Of course, Tita, it's fine.
Okay, I let her go. But she must call the house every day at 10 p.m. and you better give us updates on her every day too, huh?
Opo, Tita.
Welcome to the University of the Philippines. Isn't it wonderful? This is your tatay's alma mater, Cece.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I still remember the Philippine heat.
Oh, for sure. So, to the left is our math building, and right over here is our science building. Professor Mendoza.
Hello, Romel. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages.
I've been good, Antonio. I heard you're running as congressman. Congratulations.
Romel, I haven't won yet. You don't need to congratulate me yet. Mind introducing me? I heard you're bringing someone from Columbia University.
Aha, yes. This is Cecilia. She's my niece. She's studying international law. She's very, very smart.
Ah, so you are Esteban's daughter. You look just like your father.
Thank you.
Cece, Antonio was your father's best friend in university. I was your department head while both of them were writing their theses for their PhDs.
Yes, I still remember your father. Him and I were the best of friends. Romel, will she be going down to Cebu?
Yes, she will be before classes start next week.
Good. You should see the family house. I know it's been a while since you have been there. You know.
I am aware.
I wish you the best of luck in your semester abroad.
Thank you.
Well, things have taken an interesting turn.
What do you mean, Sir Mendoza?
Nothing. Tell my niece to see me when Cece arrives in Cebu. It seems like we need to put the plan in motion.
Yes, sir.
Now that may be short, but I can assure you that there is going to be more episodes. Y'all ready and tune in tomorrow night at 7:30 for the next episode. We love a good cliffhanger. All will be revealed later. What is Antonio gonna do next?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode, but now we're going to switch gears a bit and announce the 2021-2022 ODU FOSSA Executive Board. So give me a second to share my screen. All right. Now introducing the executive board for next year. First up, we've got our president, Gabby Gloria. And then we have our internal vice president, Katahimikan. Look at all these beautiful people. Up next, our external vice president. Next up, let's see, it's our treasurer. And last but certainly not least, our secretary is Jen. Thank you all. Wow, it looks like we have such an amazing e-board next year. I'm so excited for you guys. Congrats to the new executive board members. This board is capable of awesome things. It's going to be an amazing year led by amazing people. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and please come by tomorrow for episode 2. We'll be announcing our council members and the FOSSA Challenge winner after the showing. And don't forget the raffle. Check out our Instagram for the prizes as well. And you can Venmo at ODU FOSSA or PayPal at ODU FOSSA as well. Stay tuned, and thanks for joining us tonight. Bye. Have a good rest of the night.
Have a good rest of the night, guys.